Welcome to Play on Words, a theatrical podcast. Please turn off all outside distractions so as not to disturb the performance. Tonight's production, Porcelain and Pink. For the best audio experience, we recommend using headphones for tonight's performance.
When Caesar did the Chicago, he was a graceful child. Those sacred chickens just raised the dickens, the Vestal virgins went wild. Whenever the nervy got nervy, he gave them an awful razz. They shook in their shoes with the consular blues, the Imperial Roman jazz.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't know you were here.
Oh, hello. I'm giving a little concert.
Why didn't you lock the door?
Didn't I?
Of course you didn't. Do you think I just walked through it?
I thought you picked the lock, dearest.
You're so careless.
No, I'm as happy as a garbage man's dog, and I'm giving a little concert.
Grow up.
The walls reflect the sound, you see. That's why there's something very beautiful about singing in a bathtub. It gives an effect of surpassing loveliness. Can I render you a selection?
I wish you'd hurry out of the tub.
Can't be hurried. This is my kingdom at present, godliness.
Why the mellow name?
Because you're next to cleanliness. Don't throw anything, please.
How long will you be?
Not less than 15, no more than 25 minutes.
As a favor to me, will you make it 10?
Oh, godliness. Do you remember a day in the chill of last January? When one Julie, famous for her Easter rabbit smile, was going out, and there was scarcely any hot water, and young Julie had just filled the tub for her own little self, when the wicked sister came and did bathe herself therein, forcing the young Julie to perform her ablutions with cold cream, which is expensive and a darn lot of trouble.
Then you won't hurry?
Why should I?
I've got a date.
Here at the house.
None of your business.
So be it.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Yes, I have a date here at the house. In a way.
In a way?
He isn't coming in. He's calling for me, and we're walking.
Oh, the plot clears. It's that literary Mr. Calkins. I thought you promised Mother you wouldn't invite him in.
She's so idiotic. She detests him because he's just got a divorce. Of course, she's had more experience than I have, but...
Don't let her kid you. Experience is the biggest gold brick in the world. All older people have it for sale.
I like him. We talk literature.
Oh, so that's why I've noticed all these weighty books around the house lately.
He lends them to me.
Well, you've got to play his game. When in Rome, do as the Romans would like to do. But I'm through with books. I'm all educated.
You're very inconsistent. Last summer, you read every day.
If I were consistent, I'd still be living on warm milk out of a bottle.
Yes, and probably my bottle. But I like Mr. Calkins.
I never met him.
Well, will you hurry up?
Yes. I wait till the water gets tepid, and then I let in more hot.
How interesting.
Oh, remember when we used to play Sobo?
Yes, and 10 years old. I'm really quite surprised that you don't play it still.
Oh, I do. I'm going to in a minute.
Silly game.
No, it isn't. It's good for the nerves. I'll bet you've forgotten how to play it.
No, I haven't. You get the tub all full of soap suds, and then you go up on the edge and slide down.
Huh. That's only part of it. You've got to slide down without touching your hands or feet.
Oh, Lord, what do I care? I wish we'd either stop coming here in the summer or else get a house with 2 bathtubs.
You can buy yourself a little tin one. Or use the hose.
Oh, shut up!
Leave the towel.
What?
Leave the towel when you go.
This towel?
Yes, I forgot my towel.
Why, you idiot! You haven't even a kimono.
Why so? I haven't.
How did you get here?
I guess I whisked here. You know, a white form whisking down the stairs and...
You little wretch! Haven't you any pride or self-respect?
Lots of both. I think that proves it. I looked very well. I really am rather cute in my natural state.
Well, you certainly don't have to.
I wish people didn't wear any clothes. I guess I ought to have been a pagan or something.
You're a disgrace.
Oh, I dreamt last night that one Sunday in church, a small boy brought in a magnet that attracted cloth. And he attracted the clothes right off of everybody. Put them in an awful state. People were crying and shrieking and carrying on as if they'd just discovered their skins for the first time. Only I didn't care, so I just laughed. I had to pass the collection plate because nobody else would.
You mean to tell me that if I hadn't come, you'd have run back to your room unclothed?
Au natural is so much nicer.
Suppose there had been someone in the living room.
There never has been yet.
Yet? Good grief! How long are you going to
Besides, I usually have a towel.
Golly, you ought to be spanked. I hope you get caught. I hope there's 12 ministers in the living room when you come out. And their wives. And their daughters.
There wouldn't be room for them in the living room. Answered clean Kate of the laundry district.
All right, you've made your own bathtub. You can lie in it.
Hey! I don't care about the kimono, but I want the towel. I can't dry myself on a piece of soap in a wet wash rag.
I won't humor such a creature. You'll have to dry yourself the best way you can. You can roll on the floor like the animals do that don't wear any clothes.
All right, get out.
Oh.
When the arrow collar man meets a dessert-kissed girl on the smokeless Santa Fe, her petrichor smile, her chilly style, da-dum-da-da-dum one day. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Da-da. Oh! Hello? Are you a plumber? Are you the water department? What do you want? I believe you're a ghost. Are you? Well then, stop banging. If you're the plumber, that's a mean trick. Turn it on for a fellow. Don't argue. I want water. Water. Water.
Someone fainted?
Jumping cats.
Water's no good for Fitz.
Fitz. Who said anything about Fitz?
You said something about a cat jumping.
I did not.
Well, we can talk it over later. Are you ready to go out, or do you feel that if you go with me just now everyone will gossip?
Gossip. Would they? Oh, it'd be more than gossip. It'd be a regular scandal.
Here, you're going it a little strong. Your family might be somewhat disgruntled. But to the pure, all things are suggestive. No one else would even give it a thought, except a few old women. Come on.
You don't know what you ask.
Do you imagine we'd have a crowd following us?
A crowd? Oh, there would be a special all-steel buffet train leaving New York hourly.
Say, are you cleaning house?
Why?
I see all the pictures are off the walls.
Why, we never have pictures in this room.
Odd, I never heard of a room without pictures or a tapestry or paneling or something.
There's not even any furniture in here.
What a strange house.
It depends on the angle you see it from.
It's so nice talking to you like this. When you're merely a voice, I'm rather glad I can't see you.
So am I.
What color are you wearing?
Why, I guess it's sort of a pinkish white.
Is it becoming of you?
Very. It's old. I've had it for a long while.
I thought you hated old clothes.
I do. But this was a birthday present, and I sort of have to wear it.
Pinkish white. Well, I'll bet it's divine. Is it in style?
Quite. It's very simple, standard model.
What a voice you have. How it echoes. Sometimes I shut my eyes and seem to see you in a far desert island calling for me. And I plunge towards you through the surf, hearing you call as you stand there, water stretching on both sides of you. What was that? Did I dream it?
Yes, you're very poetic, aren't you?
No, I do prose. I do verse only when I'm stirred.
Stirred by a spoon.
I have always loved poetry. I can remember to this day the first poem I ever learned by heart. It was Evangeline.
That's a fib.
Did I say Evangeline? I meant the skeleton in the armor.
I'm a lowbrow. But I can remember my first poem. It had one verse. Parker and Davis, sitting on a fence, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents.
Are you growing fond of literature?
If it's not too ancient or complicated or depressing. Same way with people. I usually like them if they're not too ancient or complicated or depressing.
Of course I've read enormously. You told me last night that you were very fond of Walter Scott.
Scott? Let's see. Yes, I've read Ivanhoe and The Last of the Mohicans.
That's by Cooper.
Ivanhoe is? You're crazy. I guess I know. I read it.
The Last of the Mohicans is by Cooper.
What do I care? I like O. Henry. I don't see how he ever wrote those stories. Most of them he wrote in prison. The Ballad of Reading Jail he made up in prison.
Literature, literature. How much it has meant to me.
Well, as Debbie Does Liz said to Mr. Birchson, with my looks and your brains, there's nothing we couldn't do.
You certainly are hard to keep up with. One day you're awfully pleasant and the next you're in a mood. If I didn't understand your temperament so well...
Oh, you're one of those amateur character readers, are you? Size people up in 5 minutes, then look wise whenever they're mentioned? I hate that sort of thing.
I don't boast of sizing you up. You're most mysterious, I'll admit.
There's only 2 mysterious people in history.
Who are they?
The man with the iron mask, and the fellow who says, when the line is busy.
You are mysterious. I love you. You're beautiful, intelligent, and virtuous, and that's the rarest known combination.
You're a historian. Tell me if there are any bathtubs in history. I think they've been frightfully neglected.
Bathtubs, let's see, well... Agamemnon was stabbed in his bathtub, and Charlotte Corday stabbed Marat in his bathtub.
Way back there? Nothing new besides the sun, is there? Why, only yesterday, I picked up a musical comedy score that must have been at least 20 years old. And there on the cover it said, The Shimmies of Normandy. But shimmy was spelt the old way with a C.
I loathe these modern dances. Oh, Lois, I wish I could see you. Come to the window. What on earth was that?
Oh, I heard something too.
Sounded like running water.
Didn't it? Strange like it. As a matter of fact, I was filling the goldfish bowl.
What was that banging noise?
Oh, one of the fish snapping his golden jaws.
Lois, I love you. I'm not a mundane man, but I am a forger.
Oh, how fascinating.
A forger ahead, Lois. I want you.
Huh. What you really want is for the world to come to attention and stand there till you give rest.
Lois, no,
Mr. Calkins!
Why, I thought you said you were wearing pinkish white.
This has been Porcelain and Pink by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Directed by Robin Banks. Sound designed by Anthony DelGrosso. Assistant sound designed by Carson Sestilli. Stage managed by Victoria. Featuring the voices of Makayla as Julie, Angela Rita Rusnak as Lois, Jacob Hecht as Young Man. Theme music for Play on Words by Christ Clark. Listen at christclark.bandcamp.com. Play on Words is produced by Glass Fox Productions, with executive direction by Soren Deniz and technical direction by Mackenzie L. Martin. Thank you for listening and for continuing to support the arts. Good show, everybody. Good show.